Welcome, everybody. We are here in Hazard, Kentucky at Daniel Field as we got the Hazard Bulldogs taking on the Fleming-Neon Pirates. We're trying to make sure we get everything lined out for you folks at home. As we are short a man tonight, so it's a one-man crew, so you folks are just going to have to bear with me at the house, and hopefully we can bring you some great coverage. Although we're missing a commentator tonight, we got also got Jenkins versus Whitesburg going on. Trying to get that glitch out for you folks at home. There we go. Let's see if this fixes the issue for you guys. Fleming-Neon kicks off. Squib kick barely gets the 10 yards. Let's see if they say it went 10, and I think they are. Hazard's going to start out with good field position just shy of the 49-yard line. First time we've seen Hazard this season. We have seen Fleming-Neon. We had them on the other night and against Floyd Central. You know, you could tell there was some potential there with this Fleming-Neon squad. They're just going to have some growing pains trying to get things figured out, but definitely some talent on this Fleming-Neon Pirate squad. Looks like under center. Trying to get the quarterback's number there. Looks like it's going to be number 11. It's going to be Preston Hall, running quarterback for the Bulldogs. Or no, it ain't. That's Preston Hall in the backfield. We'll get the quarterback's name here in just a second. Quarterback. And quick strike by the Bulldogs. That's going to be Jet Raleigh connecting with David Deaton for the touchdown there. A 51-yard touchdown bomb by Jet Raleigh and the Bulldogs. Yeah, that's something you're going to have to watch with this Hazard team. I mean, I was watching them warm up, and they definitely got speed on the edges. You know, one of the kids I've followed on social media, he's got a good social media presence. And, you know, I don't know the kid from Adam, but definitely have followed him and been watching some videos for many years now, is the placeholder there, Maddox Bryant. Look forward to seeing what he brings to the table for the Bulldogs. Kick is up and good, as you're going to see number 13 getting the extra point. That's Max Kilburn. That makes it 7-0. You can see the scoreboard, top right-hand corner of your screen. Scoreboard is brought to you by our friends at Double Quick. We want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau for making tonight's action happen. We could not do it, folks, without Derek Bowling and Kentucky Farm Bureau. Please make sure that you frequent his business and let the businesses in the area know D&D Sports is in the house now. We're here in the 14th region, and if you want to see more 14th region action on D&D, make sure you get out to the businesses and tell them they need to get a hold of D&D Sports. We definitely need sponsors in the 14th region if we're going to continue to be able to stay here. There's the cheerleaders. You know, that's the unsung heroes. As these ladies never get the credit they deserve. Cheerleaders are as disciplined and talented as any of the football players on the field, so definitely like to give them their shine too, as Fleming-Neon will receive the kick. Will go out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Guys, if you got any information on these players, make sure you message in the comment section below. If this is your first time watching on D&D Sports, we are an interactive broadcast. We got Gregory Hayes says, go Dogs. Ryan Kim Bryant said, let's go Dogs. Number 98, Brody, said, let's go Pirates. Charlie McBee says, and here we go, Fleming-Neon. Let's see if they come out the same package that they did the other night. Ooh, I was going to be offsides on number 76. Getting called for the offside there. That will be the big fella with the best name on the field. When I was filling out the roster and I seen this name, I was like, this kid, if he's special, he's going to be a household name because people will love that young man's name. Tater Skidmore. Tried getting to the outside, but there was nothing there. That's White Ratliff under center for the Pirates. Justin Haddix says, go Jet Raleigh, my little nephew at quarterback. Wow. The Coach Haddix, the definitely wishing you the best, and glad you're tuning in as you're watching your nephew, Jet Raleigh. We'll pay attention to that young man. You go, handoff is given, but the hazard defense is stingy. Gave nothing there. That was Tater Skidmore making up for that offsides. He just got in the backfield and wrecked what Fleming-Neon was trying to do. Ray Mullins had nowhere to go on that one. So what they try to do here, you know, last time we seen them, they tried running the ball a lot, and they would load the box, and they've grew a lot over the last couple of days. I mean, looks like they're starting to spread the offense out a little bit. Still got nothing on that one. It's going to be number 2 breaking through for the tackle. That's Cam Miller. Says it's Miller time. But what I was saying, Fleming-Neon, I mean, they was loading the backfield and playing power football last time we seen them, and you know, they're spreading it out a little bit here today. We've not seen them throw it yet, but I expect that to come soon. Ray Mullins in the backfield, blocking for the punt. Ooh, it takes a hazard bounce, and Hazard's going to have fabulous field position to start this half at the 26-yard line. You're watching Thursday Night Football on the D&D Sports Network. Hazard versus Fleming-Neon. We'll be right back.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will.
We're breaking back early there. Jet Raleigh kicks it out to Maddox Bryant. Maddox Bryant gets to the edge. He runs over a defender and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Maddox Bryant will add 6 to the scoreboard. Makes it 13-0. Hazard Bulldogs. And he laid a kid out on his way. What a run. Maddox Bryant. Told you I followed the kid for a while on social media. I mean, he puts the work in, that's for sure. So I'm very pleased to see, he's living up to the hype. Stephen Newsom says Maddox Bryant is a beast. Jude Haddock says, go Dogs. Jet Raleigh, 2 touchdown passes. Looks like he's going for that Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. Kicks it through the uprights, making it 14-0. Hazard leads Fleming-Neon. That was Max Kilburn with the kick. Be right back after a word from our sponsors.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
We're back here. 14-0. Hazard Bulldogs lead Fleming-Neon. 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. The 2 scores come on touchdown passes from Jet Raleigh. Connected with Maddox Bryant and David Deaton on the first one. Nice kick. It'll be fielded at the 20. Fleming-Neon trying to get some space. He runs back the other way. Oh, that's forward pass. That's going to be a penalty. And Hazard was right there to take him down. I don't blame him. He had 3 Bulldogs, and he said, I want none of that. So he was, playing hot potato with the pigskin out there. Reminded me of an old game we used to play when we was young. I can't say the name. It's not politically correct anymore, but he was getting rid of that thing. This Fleming-Neon team, that's the thing. You got to think. I was talking to the coach in there, and they was like 13 of these kids, 7th, 8th graders, that hasn't played football ever. And then the other ones that have played have been playing it less than 2 years. So, I mean, when you look at the talent like Ratliff and Mullins, I mean, they got some pieces, but, it's just going to be a learning process. And, they're very well coached. So, by the end of by the middle of the season, I think this team will be a different looking squad. Hopefully they can get something going here and give the Bulldogs a run for their money. We got a timeout on the field. As they take a timeout, we'll jump out too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We're back here at Daniel Field in Hazard, Kentucky. We got a one-man crew tonight. Daryl McCoy on the call. Hazard versus Fleming-Neon. It's Hazard sitting on a 14-0 lead right now over the Pirates. Fleming-Neon trying to get some offense going here. Hand off. He's hitting the backfield. Big hit there by number 2. That was Cam Miller once again delivering the wood. You know, he gets downhill, and he has bad intentions. That young man is looking to hit anyone and everyone. So remember, guys, this is an interactive broadcast. That's going to be a penalty on Hazard. Interactive broadcast. Let us know what you're thinking, who your favorite player is, and so we can pass it on. So football is officially back. Caleb Hoosier says. Tiffany Turner watching number 2, Hazard Cam Miller. We got Denise Tackett says watching from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Said purple and gold, number 55, Gunnar Hall. Mark Collins said the Bulldogs look tough. Guys, keep them comments coming. Let the players know when they go home they want to see you on there cheering them on. Let them know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Ooh, nice. Nice fake there. Ratliff got to the edge, but his footing wasn't great and ended up slipping out there for an easy tackle. Yeah, White Ratliff, he broke a couple the other night against a very athletic Floyd Central team. Yeah, and that's how he got him the other night, too. He does a really good job carrying out his fakes. There's Ratliff under center. They pulled him off sides. Great job by White Ratliff there. Let's see. I don't think an offensive lineman jumped. So I think it's going to be, yes, it is. The good job there, headsy play by White Ratliff. You know, that's one thing. If you're White Ratliff, you know, that pressure's coming. Cam Miller and Tater Skidmore, I mean, they're looking to get in that backfield and eat. If you want to slow them down, you know, take and draw them off sides a couple times, and that'll definitely make it where they're not so keen on firing off the ball as quickly. Ryan Davis says Maddox Bryant has great vision and football IQ. Justin Haddock says Cameron Miller is only a 7th grader, played basketball with his dad Jason at Breathitt County. Well, I tell you what, the I heard, I think there's another kid on this B team that come over from Breathitt. And Hazard, it seems like they're getting a pretty good influx of athletes from Breathitt County. You know, Friday night, Coach Haddock's alma mater, Breathitt County, will have their hands full against Belfry. That's going to be an interesting ball game. See who comes out on top in that one. And then I'm sitting here trying to think. I know Letcher Central has Shelby Valley. And I'm trying to think who Hazard has Friday night. Somebody let me know. If not, I'll find it in a minute during break. Yeah, he moved. We're going to back him up even more. That was number 17, Cam Trotter. Motion on the offense. Guys, tonight's game's brought to you by Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. If you need insurance, whether it's life, car, medical, fire, he's got it all. Go to Derek Bowling and he'll get you set up with some great prices. No pressure coming. Classy play by Hazard there, and Hazard will field it. Looks like about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line, so the Bulldogs will take over at the 47. Let's see, Jet Raleigh. You know, he's so far, I'm trying to think. I think he's 100%. I think he's 2 for 2 on passes, and they both went for TDs. Coach Haddix, that's one thing I'd ask. Have you worked with Jet? Have you had the time? I know you got your hands full, but have you had the time to work with your young nephew? A.J. Isaac says, watching from Alabama, go purple and gold. Ryan Kim Bryant says Hazard has Martin County. Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for Hazard. Martin County looking really good. Oh, Jet Raleigh airs it out. Connects. Big bomb for Jet Raleigh hitting Cam Miller in stride, and he strikes pay dirt. Cam Miller getting in the end zone, making it 20-0 for the Bulldogs. Jet Raleigh looking for some Mingy beef jerky, as right now he's the front runner for the Mingy beef jerky player of the game. 3 touchdowns so far for the young QB. Max Kilburn set to kick the extra point. There it goes, 21-0. Hazard leads Fleming-Neon. We'll be right back here on Thursday Night Football. You're watching the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
You're watching Thursday Night Football on the D&D Sports Network, the Mountain's #1 source for sporting news. Right now, Hazard leads Fleming-Neon 21-0 here in middle school action. And this Hazard team, we watched them last year here. I think it was Pikeville they played. And they looked very good. And I tell you, this team may even be better than the team that we watched last year. I know I want to see them against, some heavy competition before I judge them. But, right now, this passing game is dangerous. Jet Raleigh is ahead of the curve when it comes to the quarterback position right now. Justin Hack says, I don't get to work with Jet as much as I would like, but he is a grinder and his dad and uncles push him. Hazard will start this possession, it looks like, on the 34-yard line. Back to what we were saying, Martin County looking very good. They've had, I think, 8 kids pick up offers during the off season. They got a really good line. Got speed in backfield. It's going to be interesting to see that game. Normally Martin County would be a heavy underdog, but, this Friday night, I think Martin County can give them all that they're looking for and more. Max Pelfrey and crew, they're gonna have to come in ready to go if they're going to win that ball game in Inez. Ratliff trying to get to the edge. He gets around the corner, but nowhere to go. It's going to be Bryant. Maddox Bryant on the tackle. Maddox Bryant's had a big night so far on both sides of the ball. And when you look at these linemen, Fleming-Neon, they got some big old pieces. That number 20 there, that's a monster of a man. That's Talon Fleming. On B team, they had a kid, I think it was number 99, was a stud that stood out on the defensive side of the ball. But, they got a monster line. It's just these kids, they're just now learning football. And I'm telling you, as they learn football, Coach Junior Matthews is going to have, oh, nice. He busted through that line like a sharp knife in hot butter. That was number 50, Caden Brewer, with the sack. But what I was saying, this size of the line, they got the size. It's just, it's hard when you're just learning football. And, these kids, by the time they get up there to Junior Matthews, I think these will be some really nice players. They definitely passed the eye test as far as their height, weight, their stature. But, they still got a long way to go in learning the game. But, they'll get there. This is a very well-coached team. Nice job on the run there. The Fleming-Neon Pirate drug a couple Hazard Bulldogs along with him. Let's see who that was carrying the rock there. I think that was number 14 with the carry. Couldn't tell. Mason Cornett. Yeah, it was number 14. See him lined up in the backfield again here. Let's see. They go back to him here. Nope, second man through gets it. And he's ridden down by Maddox Bryant. He'll pick up another tackle. It's going to be number 17, Cam Trotter with the carry. There's that nasty Bulldog defense. Cam Miller right there. Cam Miller, Maddox Bryant. Oh, that's a nice carry. Maybe the first rushing touchdown of the night, and it is. And it's going to be number 11. Let's see if we can find him here. Preston Hall with the score for the Bulldogs there. Preston Hall. It was about a 34-yard touchdown for the Bulldogs. Max Kilburn will come out and try to tack one more on. Now, I'm pretty sure this extra point will put them at a running clock. 2 seconds. That was right before the half, too. Maddox Bryant boots it through the uprights. 28-0. Hazard on top of Fleming-Neon. As we're going to take a quick commercial break, we'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento. Only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
We're back here at Daniel Field in Hazard, Kentucky. Daryl McCoy on the call. You're watching the Mountains' #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Hazard leads Fleming-Neon 28-0 with 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Guys, if you see spam down in the comment section, if you see a link that somebody posts, do not click it. It will give your computer viruses, or sometimes much worse. Nice kick there. It's going to be out of bounds, though, at the 40-yard line. Justin Haddock said line giving him plenty of time. Get the ball to athletes in space. It's simple game. That's true, Coach Haddock's. The 2 + 2 = 4. Who do you got this week, Coach Haddock's? Let's know who y'all kick off the 2023 season with. Maddox Bryant runs to the sideline there as he's going to get a break here. Don't want to take a chance on getting talent like that hurt with 2 seconds to go here in the half. Fleming-Neon lines up under center. They hand it off. A gain of 1. That will take us into the locker room. Hazard leads 28-0 over Fleming-Neon at the half. Want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. Guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back for second half action here on the D&D Sports Network, Thursday night football.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank in Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
We're back here. Trying to see what they're doing. They just, guess they run that out. I guess that was first quarter. They had the scoreboard. Couldn't tell. I thought it was showing second quarter. Guess so. Coach Haddock says he plays, let's see, at Western Kentucky, Gibson, Southern, Indiana. Now, are they, I wonder if they're any good. I know here in the mountains, the big games that everybody's waiting for, Pikeville versus Pulaski at Corbin. Then you got Belfry Breathitt, Ashland versus Raceland. That's probably the most intriguing game of the week. You got the number 1 quarterback in the mountains, Logan Lundy. If you guys haven't seen that young man, I highly suggest you do. This kid, he's a Division I caliber QB. They're going to run Cam Miller off the field. There you go, pulls him off side, or thought the guy jumped, but officials let it go. That was White Ratliff getting to the edge and got a gain of 0 on the carry. You guys have never been up here to Daniel Field. I love the way this field's laid out. You know, up here on the top of the hill here. I mean, this is just, if you guys never been here to watch a football game, it's a good atmosphere. You're up here on this hill by yourself, and you know if you come up here, what you're coming up here to do. You know, it's going to be very interesting. You know, Hazard, a lot of talk about some unsureties on Hazard, but what people don't realize, when you talk top programs in the mountains, I mean, Hazard's a top, you know, when you talk historically. Sorry, guys. When you talk historically, I mean, they're a top, top 5-6 program in the mountains. I mean, I guess when you talk, you got, Belfry, Johnson Central, Pikeville, Paintsville, Breathitt, Bell County, Hazard, and that's in no order, but, you know, those are probably your, if I'm forgetting somebody, let me know. Ashland, if you, a lot of people don't consider them a mountain team myself. We do consider it, but, I definitely put them up there. There's number 1 getting to the edge. He's going to take it down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That is, make sure I can get his name right here. That's Jackson Forwood. Jackson Forwood with the score there. Hope I said his name right. Jackson Forwood getting the score, and that will make it 34-0. Max Kilburn will come out, try to make it 35-0 for the Bulldogs. Denise Tackett says Bruce Waters is okay, but Morgan McClure in Coburn, Virginia, and ask for Mike Kennedy will give you the best deals. Justin Hack says went 10-1 last year and won state championship in 2021. Oh, wow. So it looks like you're going to have your hands full if the past is any indication of the present. 35-0, Hazard leads Fleming-Neon here on Thursday Night Football. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
We're here. As you see, the Bulldog cheerleaders got a lot to cheer for right now, as the Bulldogs have put 5 scores on the board so far here, and they will kick it off again. The kicker kicks it out of bounds. That's something they got to work on their kick placement. But the Caleb Hoosier says man versus Logan. Yeah, Caleb, that game is definitely up there, but that's a week 2 game. West Virginia don't start until a week later than Kentucky. So there's a couple in West Virginia. D&D Sports co-owner David Jones is at Mingo Central now, and he faces Tug Valley in the first game. So, week 2 we'll have a couple really good matchups over there in West Virginia as well. Fleming-Neon will come up to the line of scrimmage. 2:24 to go and counting here in the second quarter. Ratliff. Ooh, offsides on the offense. It'll be number 54 or number 15 jumping offsides there for the Pirates. It's going to be Anthony Hall. Back them up. Ratliff takes the snap. Goes opposite direction. He's got positive yardage on this play. Gets to the sideline. He is knocked out of bounds there. That's Carter, I think Bailey with the tackle, I think it is. Let's see. No, that was not Carter Bailey. That was Caleb Cowan. Sorry, guys. It's dark out here, and it's hard to read these rosters. The Breathitt versus Belfry should be a good game on the riverbank. Yes, that's. I really wish that them two teams would play a lot more than what they do. I'm glad they're playing it, and I'm a Belfry Pirate. I graduated from there, but I cover every team in the mountains, so I'm very interested to see who comes out on top of that one as Breathitt County. They got a good line. They got really good receivers. Their only question mark right now is quarterback. They're trying to figure out, who their quarterback is. And, they've been some growing pains through the preseason, but I think Breathitt will be okay. this is going to be a tough Belfry team. They got a loaded backfield as always. I mean, Belfry's running back here in the mountains, led by Chase Varney, a very headsy sophomore at QB. I think he was the only first true freshman to ever start at quarterback. That's going to lead us into the half. We're going to take the halftime break. We want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau for sponsoring tonight's action here on Thursday Night Football. You're watching the D&D Sports Network, the Mountains' #1 source for sporting news. Hazard leads 35-0 at the half over Fleming-Neon. We'll take a quick break, be right back with some halftime analysis. If you got questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. We'll be right back.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now, you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento. Only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Don't let just anyone take care of your pharmaceutical needs. Call Jay's Pharmacy in Jenkins, Kentucky. Jay's Pharmacy has been a staple in the Jenkins community for many years, formerly known as Boggs Pharmacy. Jay's Pharmacy is in it for you. They'll make sure your trips to the pharmacy is easy and smooth. They'll fight the insurance companies for you and give you great prices on your medication. Call Jay's Pharmacy today in Jenkins, Kentucky. We look forward to hearing from you.
Tax season coming up. If you're looking for a car lot with no bumps, no added tags, no gimmicks, no added dealer markups, come to Man Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We'll have you leaving our lot saying, man, what a deal. Come on down to 606 Hemp today. We got 2 locations, one in Paintsville and one in Fort Gay. Check out our full line of CBD oil and kratom items. Us here at 606 Hemp wants to wish everybody playing in postseason play good luck.
We're back here at Daniel Field as you see the Hazard cheerleaders lined up there. I don't know what they're doing there, but I guess I'm not a cheerleading expert per se, but I think them are called round-offs. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. And by a long time, I mean never. The 7:47 to go. If you're just tuning in, this game has been controlled by Jet Raleigh and the Hazard offense. Jet Raleigh is connected, I think, 3 touchdown passes by Jet Raleigh. He connected with Cam Miller. Let me get the Cam Miller, David Deaton. Trying to think who else it was. Jackson. I can't remember if it was Fullwood or Bryant that he hit on the other one. Sorry guys, we are a man short on the broadcast tonight, so trying to do what I can by myself here. So you folks at home, I'm pretty sure it might have been Maddox. It was Maddox Bryant. So Maddox Bryant was the other one. So and then they had 2 rushing touchdowns, which was Fullwood and I think Preston Hall scoring the touchdown from the ground. Daniel Haddock says Breathitt versus Belfry should be a good game on the riverbank. That's what I was just talking about, the Belfry-Breathitt game. That game will be very interesting to see who comes out on top. I mean, 2 legendary programs be squaring off there in Jackson on Friday night. And, it's tough because, I watched Belfry against Powell or against Perry Central the other night, and they played them very Perry Central played them very close, and Belfry is notorious for starting slow, so Breathitt County is getting them at a good time. I just wonder if the QB play will be stellar enough to take the victory there. If they get good play from their quarterback, then I think that Breathitt County will have a chance to knock off the Pirates there as they come to Jackson. But if the quarterback, ain't average, I mean, as long as he ain't turning the ball over, I think Breathitt County will be all right. Because Belfry, the one thing, they start slow, but the big advantage that they got is that massive offensive line they got. Listen, they got Irv Dotson's son, Max Dotson, and then they got Bo Woodford, two next-level linemen on that line leading it, so it's going to be interesting. And then defensively, they got a couple nice corners. We'll see how Philip Haywood, connects that. This is the 20th anniversary of Belfry's first state title in 2003, where my partner David Jones helped lead the Pirates to the state title. JV on Forwood, okay. Yeah, they sent it. It says Jackson Forwood. I appreciate that. Said watching Jet Raleigh, Daniel Haddock says. We got Gary Sewell tuning in. Gary, we was talking about Breathitt and Austin a while ago. Austin Sperry, guys, if you have not seen that young man, I mean, he's a freak of nature on the hardwood and on the gridiron. I mean, you can watch him in track and field and you can tell, why the kid is so highly talented in both sports. But in football, we're getting word that there's some Division I programs inside the state that's interested in Austin. So, as good as he is on the hardwood, and he is good, he's, recognized statewide for his talents on the basketball court. But I really think that football will test his commitment to basketball when it's all said and done. Breathitt County has a special one in Austin Sperry. Guys, we're going to take one last commercial break. We'll be right back to start the second half here on the D&D Sports Network, Mountain's #1 source for sporting news.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Whether it's home, life, business, or auto insurance, Scott Ambergy at State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia is here to protect the things you love. Call Scott Ambergy today for a free quote. That's State Farm in Chapmanville, West Virginia.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Back here on Daniel Field, Daryl McCoy here on the Mountain's #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. We got the Hazard Bulldogs leading 35-0 over Fleming-Neon here to start the third quarter. Been a really good ball game by the Bulldogs, and one Jet Raleigh, he is the QB1. You know, when Max Pelfrey graduates, you know, it's going to be really nice to have Jet Raleigh coming up. This kid, if you guys haven't seen him, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking quarterbacks in the mountains. You know, of course, we've just added the 14th region, so I can't talk about all the 14th region teams. You know, I mean, this is the only two that I've seen this year so far. You know, we had Jenkins and Whitesburg on tonight as well here on Thursday Night Football. But, you know, it would be hard. Jet Raleigh, I'd say him and Dakota Dalton from Chapmanville are the two best QBs I've seen so far in middle school this year that I've seen with my own eyes. Now, of course, you know, it's only third game of the season, so, you know, that's going to change drastically. But, you know, them two, no matter how many I see, I couldn't imagine either one of them not being one of the 5 best quarterbacks. You know, the thing I like about Jet Raleigh, he's got nice feet. He knows how to use it. He's, you can tell, I was watching him warm up. You know, I mean, he's quick enough to, if he has to get out of trouble with his feet, he can do that. And the big thing that stands out is he has a cannon for an arm. You know, and the long balls that he's threw so far has been super accurate. So, Jet Raleigh, pay attention to him, folks. Daniel Haddock says Breath has a big-time receiver in Sperry. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. He, you know, that young man, he's the cream of the crop when it comes to the wide receiver position. Catherine Grass says, go Cameron. There we go. Fleming-Neon's going to line up under center. White Ratliff trying to pull him off sides every time there. First man through. Mullins gets the handoff. And he is brought down after a gain of maybe 1. That's if the official decides to be nice here. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, they're going to give him a gain of 1 on the play. Again, guys, if you're watching tonight, you're watching courtesy of Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. If you're in the Hazard, Perry County area, make sure you go to Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau for all your insurance needs. Yeah, when we come this area, he said, listen, I mean, it takes sponsors. Every dime comes in D&D Sports is through our sponsors. Advertising, you know, he's like, I want my advertising dollar not only working for me, but I want it working for mountain athletes. And he was one of the main reasons that we added the 14th region. You know, we knew that normally, you know, we got to have, you know, a handful. We got to have, you know, 7, 8 sponsors to add an area. But, you know, I mean, when we got him on board, you know, we just trust that, you know, once the Hazard people see the product and see how hard we work for the kids, that, you know, they'll start advertising with us as well. And, you know, not toot my own horn, but there's not anybody else can reach the amount of people we do for the price we do. That's a guarantee. Our coverage area is larger than anyone else's. And, ooh, big throw down there by number, I can't tell if that's 5 or 8. It's number 8 with the throw down. Caleb Cowan. But back to what I was saying a while ago, I mean, make sure if you want to grow your business, grow it while helping mountain athletes. And nobody will work harder than D&D Sports Network for you. There's not a TV, radio station, or newspaper anywhere near the size of we are as far as our followers go. So make sure you get on board and join the D&D Sports sponsorship family. There we go. Ratliff lines up under center. Man in motion. Hands it off. First man through. That's Mullins again with the carry. He's going to get a first down, it looks like. Or close to it. No, he stopped shy. 2 yards shy of the first down. Looks like Mullins anticipating a hit there. He very close to the first down marker. We got Neverland Miller says 2 grandsons on the field for Hazard. Who are they? Daniel Haddock says, do great job for the kids in the mountains. Said, toot your horn. I appreciate that, Daniel Haddock. I mean, that's what we try to do, and, I mean, we know what it is. I mean, we grew up mountain athletes, and we knew we was behind the 8 ball. And, if we would have had this when we was in school, a lot more kids could have had opportunities to play college ball. And as you know, here in the mountains, that opportunity don't just change a life, it changes a bloodline. I mean, kids that we went to school with that was so talented, but now, I mean, they're still living with a family member, living up holler, barely making it. And, if they could have went to college, if they'd have had a media outlet pushing them and making highlight tapes, contacting coaches, putting them on a big stage week in, week out. Who knows, if they could have got an offer and went to college, they could have changed their entire bloodline. But, that's one of the reasons we started this. Me and David, and, started it 7 years ago and continuing to grow. Like I said, we added the 14th region, and we're super excited to be here. Excited to be here in Hazard. Excited, I think we got Breathitt County Middle School coming up sometime soon. And then Friday night, our D&D Sports Citizens Bank game of the week is Prestonsburg versus Leslie County. 2 good quarterbacks in that matchup. You'll have Collette for Leslie County, and then you'll have the young freshman starting at Prestonsburg, Bryce Holbrook. Here we go. Once again, under center, you're going to get a good look. Oh, no, this is, they've switched QBs here. They've classy move there by the Hazard coaching staff. Pitches it back. Uh-oh, he's got wheels. He's across the 30, down to the 25-yard line before he's finally brought down there by White Ratliff. That was number 6 on the carry, Graydon Hoskins. That's a Breathitt County last name, Hoskins. Again, guys, you're watching Thursday Night Football, courtesy of Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau here in Hazard, Kentucky. So I do know we had to play college ball, Daniel Haddock says. He said, I do know had to play college ball. So are you Justin's father, Daniel? They have good middle school teams. Said, let's get polished players. There you go. It's still didn't see the name. That's Zach Young at quarterback right now for the Bulldogs. There you go, Young straight up the gut. He high-stepped at little Deion Sanders there, Deion Shuffle. As he went through the line of scrimmage, he's gonna pick up a big carry and pick up the first down in the midst of it. Yeah, you got some talented sons. Whatever you done right. You know, Coach Haddock's one of the most respected in the business. You know, we was big fans of his from his days at Breathitt to Corbin to Boyle County. Charlie McBee says, thank you for the coverage of these teams. These are probably the only way they'll get to watch his grandson play. Well, make sure that you frequent businesses that you see on here, like Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, and let your local businesses know that they need to reach out to D&D Sports. You know, that would be very kind. Shane Porter says McGoffin County Middle School looking for home games on Saturday the 28th after a cancellation for 8th grade night. They already have an 8th grade night? Justin at WKU and Jade at UPike. Guess there's going to be another timeout on the field here. 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, and this is Fleming-Neon. They've just got to find a way to get some kind of positivity here. You know, got to try to get some stops here. See if they can keep this Breathitt County offense out of the end zone. Well, they're going to kick a field goal. Wow. Here we go. Let's check this out. Boom! What a kick there. Big kick for Max Kilburn. That was Maddox Bryant placeholding there for the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more action here on the D&D Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
We are back here as Kilburn boots it. Nice kick. It will be fielded. Looks like about the 26-yard line is where White Ratliff and crew will start their drive here. See if they can find a way to reach the end zone. Trevor Noble says D&D was on in classroom TV today, and all the boys were excited to show their classmates their game. Said, thank you, D&D. Trevor, I appreciate that, man. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. And just keep pushing us there in Letcher County, and keep spreading the word. That way, when we come, we can continue to get the sponsors that makes this happen. Night in, night out. So I really appreciate that. Wish you and the Letcher County Cougars the best of luck this year. Doing great things there with them kids, Trevor. Now, Ratliff takes the snap, hands it to Mullins. Mullins still on his feet. And he's going to pick up about 7 on the play. Nice run there. That will end the third quarter. So we'll end the third quarter. It's a 38-0 lead for the Hazard Bulldogs. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on the Mountains' #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Shane Porter says McGoffin County only has 3 home games this year, and that's been a bad trend here in the mountains. By the way, Daryl McCoy here on the call. Hazard leading 38-0 on Thursday Night Football here on the D&D Sports Network, brought to you by Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. Shane Porter, that's a bad habit that's happened here. Even up to the high school levels, like Pikeville. Pikeville's a team that they can't find anybody to beat them because of the RPI system and the way things are. Nobody wants to get beat by a 1A power. It helps them nowhere in the RPI. And now Pikeville has 3 home games, and one of them is the Pike County Bowl against Johnson Central. They only got 9 games on the year, so that's a tough situation, man. A lot of mountain teams are facing that. There you go. He breaks through, and he's going to get the first down. I think that's only the second first down of the night that Hazard has allowed. So very stingy Hazard defense led by Cam Miller and Maddox Bryant. Also like the big fella, Tater Skidmore. We're here at the beautiful facilities here at Daniel Field. We want to thank the folks in Hazard for welcoming us with open arms here, open arms. Yeah, he hands it off. Mullins trying to set the edge, but it's going to be a nice tackle. Tackle is going to be made by number 5 there for the Hazard Bulldogs. That is Carter Bailey. Carter Bailey. Getting it done for the Bulldogs. Fleming-Neon still trying to get some positivity going here on the offensive end. They've moved the ball more here in this possession than they have all night, but they've got to keep this. If that, that's one thing when you're in a game like this and you got running clock going. You're just trying to get anything positive. So when you watch film tomorrow, that you can build off. It's baby steps. You got to build off. Just lay your stepping stones and build something special. And anything positive right now is what you're looking for. So when you go in that film room, you can point out, we did this, this, and this, but we also did this good, and it keeps the confidence up for the team. You see in pictures, looks like Belfry is ready for Breathitt. They had a big pepper rally today. So they're looking to invade. It says Belfry looking to invade Breathitt. So Breathitt County, Belfry. Make sure you tune in. BSM will have all that coverage for you. Ratliff hands it again to Mullins. Mullins. He's going to pick up another first down. Again, exactly what I was talking about. You just got to get positive plays right now so you can keep building. And Mullins has picked up his the third first down of the night for Fleming-Neon. Catherine Gross says, I want to come watch my grandson Cameron, but didn't know where the field was located in time. It is located in Hazard, Kentucky, up behind the high school. Daniel Field. Put it in your GPS, and it'll bring you straight up here. Oh, there you go. Faked the cameraman out on that one. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on that play. Fleming-Neon moving the football here on this second unit here of Hazard. 4:20 to go in, counting. Middle school football in the area right now is at an all-time high. It's becoming a booming business. They've been some TV stations even picked up middle school football, and that's one of the things that we tried to do when we set out. You know, we've made middle school sports a booming business here in the mountains, and you know, that's just helping these kids tenfold. And you know, this week we've already had 3 middle school games on, and we will have a 4th on Saturday as we got a big-time matchup, rivalry game, Belfry versus Pikeville, Saturday afternoon here on the D&D Sports Network. White Ratliff hands it off. Another nice run there by number 14. Let me get that name. That is going to be Mason Cornett on the carry. There you go. You see the Bulldogs defense there waiting for the Pirates to come up to the line of scrimmage. Let's see. And look at that line there, Fleming-Neon. That's a massive line. When them boys learn to play and play as a unit, man, they're going to be good. That's a big line. Not many people has the size of them. Ooh, that was a big hit there. That was number 6. First time we've seen him carried the ball today. That was Drayden Gibbs. Drayden Gibbs on the carry. Our guy Isaac Spears tuning in. Glad to see you tuning in, Isaac. Ratliff under center. Yeah. Hands it off. Mullins going to pick up 4 on the play. He's going to be brought down shy of the 5-yard line. Right now, Fleming-Neon, you know, sometimes, you know, a lot of coaches say they don't like moral victories, but I guarantee right now, this Fleming-Neon staff is saying, give us a moral victory, you know what I mean, because they've had a rough week, and if they can get a touchdown here, man, that would really help these boys' confidence. Let's see if Hazard can keep them out. Hazard's going to call a timeout of their own and talk about it here. That's Fleming-Neon. You know, right now as this second unit's come in, they have really used their size to kind of wear down that defensive line, and they're getting some good yardage. Guys, hit that like and share button. Make sure you go follow D&D Sports Network on all of our platforms. This game is not only on Facebook, but you can find it on YouTube as well. If it makes it a little easier for you to stream, you can watch our games on YouTube or on Facebook or our website, dndsports.com. We have the Hazard-Martin County football preview coming out later tonight. Keep an eye out for that, Hazard Bulldog fans. Hands it off, Mullins. And no, sir! That's going to be number 4 jumping through the line, Zach Young, and took Mullins down quickly before he could even get across the line of scrimmage. Yeah, and right now Hazard, you know, I mean, they played such a good game. They got a shutout going, and just like Fleming-Neon's trying to punch it in the end zone, Hazard don't want to let anything go through that end zone because they're pitching a shutout right now. White Ratliff. Man in motion. Ratliff trying to get around the edge. He got to the sideline, but he was pushed out there. That was Bailey getting credited for the tackle there. Guys, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. For all your insurance needs, go see Derek Bowling right here in Hazard, Kentucky. I know the Hazard area is, one of my favorite cities. The way it's laid out, I mean, the people here in Hazard, they're just a very special community here. And I'm telling you, to say I'm excited to be here in the 14th region, get to go to these small towns like Jackson and Hazard. I'm super stoked. And anything you guys need, make sure you let D&D Sports know. White Ratliff, he's going to hand it off, and he is brought down quickly in the backfield. And that's 26 seconds to go here. Trying to see, I can't really see the scoreboard where I'm from. Can't tell if that's third or fourth. Looks like turnover on downs. And they're going to call it a night. They're going to let the clock run out. It's going to be Hazard getting the dub here, 38-0. Here on our first Hazard Bulldogs middle school game here on the D&D Sports Network. Hazard with the easy win over Fleming-Neon. Now, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to name the Mingy Beef Jerky Player of the Game.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
We're back here at Daniel Field here. Daryl McCoy, you're watching Thursday Night Football on the D&D Sports Network, brought to you by Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau. Guys, as you look out there right now, them boys put in some work tonight, and as we're getting ready to name the Mingy Beef Jerky Player of the Game, it's going to go to none other than Jet Raleigh. You see Jet Raleigh there taking his lid off. Jet Raleigh combined for 3 touchdowns in one half of play here tonight. He had 3 scores and well over 100 yards. You see, I like this. I don't know what they're doing here. I'm sure it's called something. Somebody let us know about the traditions here. They're lining up in a circle. But Jet Raleigh connecting with Maddox Bryant, Cam Miller, and I think it was Maddox Bryant, Cam Miller, and David Deaton was the receivers that caught touchdowns from our guy Jet Raleigh. And guys, first time ever seeing this young man, and I can't believe somebody ain't told us about him up to this point. Jet Raleigh, he's got really nice tools, got great pocket presence. He feels pressure well, moves his feet well. He really didn't have to show it, and because there wasn't the pressure applied from Fleming-Neon, but we've seen it during warm-ups. He's got nice speed. He can use his feet, but his pocket presence is second to none, and he's got really nice ball placement on his deep ball. Jet Raleigh, he comes from a thick bloodline of quarterbacks. Make sure you continue to remember that kid's name. Maddox Bryant was a stud tonight. Maddox Bryant lived up to the hype. I've followed the kid on social media. Don't know the kid from Adam, but I can tell you what, the kid is a football player. And then Cam Miller also another kid that stood out to us here, Cam Miller, just on defense. He lived in the backfield, was really disrupting everything Fleming-Neon was trying to do. He was on White Ratliff before he could snap the ball, and that caused them to never be able to get things going here. Hazard will take the big 38-0 victory here on Thursday Night Football. First ever Thursday Night Football here in Hazard, Kentucky at Daniel Field. Daryl McCoy on the call here, guys. Make sure you continue to follow D&D Sports Network on all our social media sites. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and our website, and I guess Twitter X now. But make sure you guys continue to follow us on all them social media sites and keep us updated on all the kids from your area as we continue to grow here in the 14th region. Want to thank Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau for sponsoring tonight's action. Guys, once again, want to thank each and every one of you guys at home for tuning in. You guys made it a good night. I was short a co-host tonight, and you guys was right there talking to me the whole time and, informing us, keeping us informed on the players on the field. So you guys came through in the clutch. Once again, guys, thank you guys at home, and until next time, so long and good night from all of us here at D&D Sports.